Today, we're going to check the AI visibility of this law firm in Canada, Sobirovs. We're going to check their overall AI visibility on a dozen of prompts across ChatGPT, Google AI Overview, and Claude. We're going to look at their competitive ranking on this prompt in Canada and the list of sources used by these three LLMs to generate their recommendation. Sobirovs is a business immigration law firm. So basically, in short, they help business owners and entrepreneurs to relocate to Canada. They help companies to hire foreign workers, or they help companies to relocate their staff from a specific country to Canada. They operate across the entire country, but they do have an office in Toronto and an office in Vancouver. So to start with, I'm going to log to Clairon and I will create a new project. I'm going to name this project Sobirovs with an S. And I'm going to add the URL of their website. So again, Clairon's going to retrieve the information from their website and pre-populate all the data we need in the project, like so. So we have the logo, we have the name, we have a short description that you can update if you need. And then we need to set up the business coverage. Here it's going to be countrywide, Canada. And let's just say for the business location, we're going to put Toronto. And then we click to next. Clairon automatically provide the services of focus and your target audience. They retrieve this information from the website directly. Again, here you have the ability to edit, to create, add new services, add new personas, or to delete some if you would like. For this use case video, I'm just going to leave it like this and move to the next steps. The next steps is the competitors of Sobirovs. So I'm not too familiar with the Canadian business immigration law firm landscape, so I'm just going to leave it like so. But again, here you can delete, update, or add a competitor. All of this actually has an impact for the next phase, which is the prompt generation. Here I'm going to click to it. And here we are. Here we're going to have to generate the prompt. We want to monitor their AI visibility. We want to check their AI visibility on. Clairon offers you three options. Generate the prompts directly using the software, or based on keywords that you may already track for SEO purpose, or to directly import a list of prompts that you made before on the side. Here I'm going to click to AI generation. For the language, let's say English UK, and I'm going to generate 10 prompts to start with. And here I'm click to generate with AI. Clairon is going to generate 10 prompts with different intent: commercial, transactional, navigational, informational, based on your services of focus, your target audience, and your business coverage, and so location. So here it generated 10 prompts. Again, I have the ability to edit the prompt. Let's say I want to change here Toronto to Vancouver. I can do it and save. And I have the ability to generate 10 more prompts, which I will do for the purpose of this example. And as you can see, 10 new prompts has been created with commercial intent, informational, navigational, so on and so forth. I'm going to take a bit of time to rework the prompt before moving to the analysis. All right, so I'm done with my list of prompts. Finally, I went with 15 prompts with mainly commercial and transactional intent. So I'm going to select them all, click here, and we're going to move to the analysis configuration and setup. Here I have to set up the country of focus. So here, of course, it's going to be Canada. And the LLMs, I want to check Sobirovs visibility on. So as I said, we're going to go today with ChatGPT, Google AI Overview, and let's say Claude, which is one of the most fastest growing AI platform at the moment. I'm going to apply these settings to all the prompts. and I'm going to start the analysis. So Clairon's going to run this prompt in Canada on these 3 different LLMs. It's going to take a few minutes. So I'll meet you once we have the results. Okay, so after a few minutes, Clairon is done with the analysis, and we're going to be able to check directly the results. To do so, I'm going to click here on Prompt Results, and I can see directly that Sobirovs law firm has been mentioned, has been recommended by these LLMs 18 times out of the 45 prompt execution, 45 for 15 prompts times 3 LLMs times 1 location. Actually, we can see here the breakdown per LLMs and per AI platform. They have a strong visibility on ChatGPT. Actually, they have been mentioned on 11 out of the 15 prompts we target, 7 mentions on Claude, but 0 on AI Overview, meaning to say Google AI Overview never recommended this business in its answer. They have been recommended on both intent, commercial and transactional, and in terms of prompt coverage, they have been mentioned on 11 out of the 15 prompts we target. Now we're going to look at their competitive ranking. I'm going to click here, competitor ranking, and I can see that across the 130 firms that these LLMs have mentioned, have recommended, they rank number 2. So that's quite strong. They rank number 2. The number 1 is a company named Gons. The third position is Aka Laws. I have no idea who are this business. As I told you, I'm not familiar with the law firms landscape in Canada. What we can see first is that there is a strong top 3. Basically, the top 3 has 15 plus mentions and 35 plus visibility share. So there is a clear top 3. And then we have the rest with 10 and below mentions, Gasoline, Bellissimo Law Group, and same for the rest of the top 10, between 6 to 10 mentions. If I want to have a look at the breakdown per AI platform. So as we said, they are totally invisible in AI Overview, which is an issue because now AI Overview appears on approximately 25% of the Google search in the world. So you need to be visible on AI Overview. And actually, if we were to help this company on GEO, we would definitely focus on AI Overview. But actually, they rank number 2 on Claude, which is good, and number 1, which is even more important, on ChatGPT. Why is it very important? Because ChatGPT remains the most used LLM globally at the moment. And here they are the clear leading firm on ChatGPT. They have 11 mentioned, and the second company, the most recommended, has only 4 mentioned. Same for the 3, 4, 5. So there is clearly Sobirovs and the other on ChatGPT. Now, if I want to look at the sources that this LLM have used, I'm going to click here on sources used. All right, so in terms of sources, so these 3 LLMs use almost 200 unique websites for a total of approximately 500 unique URLs. And across all these domains, all these URLs, actually, Sobirovs is the most used website by far, actually, with 27 citations. The number 2, AK Laws, only 17, and the third most used website, Bellissimo Law Group, with 13. So it means that these LLMs, actually, ChatGPT mainly, and Claude, trust Sobirovs' website. They find the content on this website clear and valuable, and so they're going to use it to generate an answer, and as a result, they're going to recommend the brand. Actually, we can have a look at the breakdown per platform. So here, Sobirovs is the most used website for Claude Anthropic with 14 mentions. For OpenAI, number 1 as well with 10 mentions. And actually, if we filter by platform, and I'm going to have a look at AI Overview, actually, Sobirovs website has been used by AI Overview, but it didn't end up into a recommendation. So if I were to support, and if we were to support Sobirovs on their AI visibility, the full focus will be on AI Overview, which is very linked to SEO, actually. Okay, so now if I go back to all the AI platform data, I want to quickly check if the most used sources across the LLM regularly has been used here for this use case. So first I'm going to check Reddit. Actually, Reddit hasn't been used. To check Reddit, actually, you can use the Reddit feature of Clairon. So if you click there, you're going to have access to all the Reddit threads that has been used across all your prompt analysis. You can also find more Reddit threads relevant for your business. I'm not going to do it. We're going to make a specific and dedicated video on this topic very soon. I'm going to go back to the sources used. I want to check YouTube, and YouTube here hasn't been used as well. And the last one, I'm going to check LinkedIn's, which is now more and more used by LLMs and actually regularly in the top 5 sources used. And here, actually, yes, we can see that LinkedIn Canada has been used, LinkedIn.com has been used. If I click here, I can see the direct URL that has been used by this LLM, and I can't see any LinkedIn URL linked to Sobirovs LinkedIn profile. Okay, now I want to have a quick look at the direct URLs that has been used by these LLMs from Sobirovs website. So to do so, I'm going to click here, and then I have the list of URLs, unique URLs that has been used. So you can see like the homepage, of course, some services page. And let's say I click on this one, on Startup. You can also see directly which part of the content has been used by the LLMs. I'm going to go back to Clairon, go back to the sources to tell you that a deeper analysis video is going to be done on Crescendo channel, and we're going to put the link below once it's available. We're going to make this kind of video every week, a use case every week. So if you want to check if your business is visible on AI platform, or if you want to check any brand or any other company visibility in the world, please put a comment below with the name of the company and the URL of their website. Bye-bye.